Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? So, kind of doing stuff a little different on the layout. I'm trying something a bit different. Trying to this camera angle that you're going to see here in a bit. It's going to be a bit weird because just where I had to set it. I don't have like an appropriate backdrop, and I really don't want to be showing off the messy part of my room. So, and sorry if I'm twisting a lot like this. It's because I have my OBS on the second screen instead of on my main screen, because I am doing something on my main screen that I need to make sure I have access to. So here, let me show you what I am talking about. All right. So, as you can see, this camera right here, it's like got my gut in the picture. It's so that way you guys can see me work on this part. What'd you call it? Where is it? I guess we don't need the camera, but I want the remote control. It's not. I think I need to update that because it said there's no probe, but yet. Oh, duh. I forgot. I turned it off. That's why it doesn't see the probe. So, pretty much what you see, make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. Over here, the two cameras, the upper one is this camera. It's going to be the one that's showing all the stuff. The one below it, let me see if I can use this camera. So the one that I'm pointing down in on the top and pointing down underneath the thing, that's actually coming from the Pi. So, and the one that you see in the middle is the actual from the web page and everything like this. So when you see my hand in here twice and everything like that, it's the actual camera. I was able to do an external kind of look on the camera. Figured I'd try it out, see how well it works. Again, you know, trying stuff new. What I'm going to do today is, when I was originally trying to Z-level this off, I buried the tip into my bed a few times, and there's some scratches on the glass bed. So yeah, gonna replace the nozzle on it today, and then once that's all done, I'm going to be using some Hatchbox PLA that I bought. This is the first color I put into it and everything like that, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me do it this. Let me see if this camera picks it up better. It's glowy. There we go. You can use the webcam footage from the Pi to see it and everything like that. But it actually is what I printed the cat out of. So, and it works really well. I also have black and I have glow in the dark, but I use the orange as my my main one. So now the fun part. Oh, I don't want to forget the reason why what you call it? Reason why my BL Touch wasn't working last night was what I thought it was, which was down in on the board. because its connections are like these cheapy little. They're meant to, go on to be put on headers, but maybe a little bit thicker header, because there's nothing really gripping them. It's kind of like loosey-goosey in there and everything like that. And I'm kind of using the ribbon cable from the main screen to kind of hold it there until I can unbury my box that has my ends on it that I hope to have a female version of that I can use to plug into it. If I don't, I'm going to have to figure out something else, and we'll have to do an update on that later. But for right now, it's working, it's holding. We'll find out later if that is a permanent fix or not. And let me get my music started back up on the one computer. All right. So I'm going to be doing a lot of reading off phone, because this is the first time I'm going to be taking this part off, and I may end up having to, because I don't think I can take the boot off. It has the neoprene boot on it, but I don't think I can take it off without taking all of this off. So should have did it last night, but I was tired. I didn't get to bed until 1 o'clock after I ended the stream. It took about another hour and a half to troubleshoot the problem, and then I plugged in the Pi to get it work, to test it to make sure it still worked and everything like that. Okay, so yeah, I think I have to take off the shroud and all that stuff, so which means it's going to loosen my BL Touch, but I'm fine with that. I'm thinking all I need to do is do one bolt. I don't know if I have to do both. I might just do both, just so it makes it easier. And I haven't zip tied down the cord yet for the BL Touch, and that's mainly because if I have to replace the cord with a custom one, I'm not having to remove zip ties. Yeah, I had to remove both of these. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to set that right there. Alrighty. Dust it out too. Okay. Now, I have no filament in it. It may have some filament down in the tip end. I hoped I cleaned it out when I did its thing. But, alright, now which... Is it this? Yes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that tip met its maker. Because, like I said, I buried it in here a few times and it wasn't... I didn't think it was extruding correctly, so I think it's just easier and cheaper just to replace it. I bought a bunch, so I might as well use them. Yeah. Ah, come on. There we go. All right. New nozzle. Now to put everything back on. So it was that. And then the BL Touch was on the outside because it was what was sandwiching it together. Oop. This is almost when I wish I had 3 hands. Come on, get threaded in there. Got it threaded. That's the big thing. Now to squeeze this one in where the BL touches. Actually, let me finish tightening this one up because it might make it go so much faster. It's like I almost probably should take that screw out, but I'm gonna, or take out the BL Touch. But I'm gonna be a rebel. Actually, this might even help. And you're wondering, why is he getting needle nose pliers and needle nose pliers out? Hold the screw in the hole to get it started. Just as long as it doesn't turn as you're trying to set it. Okay. Ah, there we go. I felt it catch. All right, so fix the nozzle. It is a brand new nozzle. There we go. All right. I just did stupid. I just did an outright stupid. I gotta take all this off. I forgot to put the boot back on. Oh, today, what a way to start. Well, at least now I know an easy way to get the screw in there. Sorry, I'm kind of out of frame. I'm moved over to the side to make it easier for me to see. Alrighty. Alright. Le boot is back on. Sorry for the blind out. This lamp is not meant for what I'm using it for. But then again, when have I ever used anything appropriately? All right. Time to employ Mr. Needle Nose again. Again, he is only here just to get me lined up in the hole. you can thread in there. Let's go. All right, now we're back in business. All right. So I think that was the only thing I need to do with it powered off. So what I'm going to do is now is I'm going to turn this thing on. And see the BL Touch is doing its thing. Like a good little boy. And I'm going to tell this thing to auto home. Oh, it's so quiet. And then once it does its homing sequence and everything like that on the printer, I'll plug in the Octoprint, reconnect it, and then we can now see it up on the screen. Okay. Okay, we are now plugged in. And now we're going to connect to the printer. Awesome. All right, so now if we go to the dashboard, we should see connected. It's operational. You know what? Sorry guys, it's going to be blinding bright. Alright, so this is the actual thing. I was trying to mod for Firefox to make the web page dark. Since using this, I don't know if it's the UI or something like that, it doesn't like it. So, alright. So now I'm going to, let's see where, whoops, I don't want to open up a new tab. Where is it? Controls. Let's see. Now, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to actually do the, this is all using the Octoprint. So, as you can see, I kind of was, ooh, that doesn't look pretty. Let me refresh the screen. So, all right, that looks a little better. Oh, fun. This must have just come out. Let's... Guess might as well update it. And while we're doing that, I'm going to... So... because of the my original filament guide, which was this guy right here, would slot into the channel and then feed it. Used to fit up in the corner, but because now I have that block up there, can't really use this guy anymore. So at least let me see if I can just put like one leg up or something like that. So what you're looking at is a mesh that I did last night. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So, but yes, last night I did a mesh just to kind of see where the bed was and was kind of tinkering it with it. So it is, you can tell, currently completely out of level. And it's like while I'm waiting for stuff to do its thing and load up, I'm gonna feed in the filament because oops. Why do you do this to me? So I'm not going to feed it all the way in, just partially right now, because I want to level the bed first. And it says to use like a piece of paper. So I'm going to use the paper that I got from, because I don't have any flat sheets of paper anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to update the mesh, and you guys can see what's going to happen. Okay, that should work. It's pretty thin. I've heard people say, oh, use a business card. It's the perfect thickness. I'm like, okay. Then I've heard people just say, use a thin sheet of paper. Okay. This was the step that drove me insane. And then what I'll do is after I get it leveled this time around, I will then do the Z offset on a level bed, and then off the level bed at this point, do the Z offset thing again, or get the Z offset so I can make sure it's just off the thing. And then I will run the bed level again and then re-level it with the new offset. All right, so there's the bed. It's saying this back right is high and the bottom left is low. Looks like the middle is kind of good. So let's make adjustments. I can never remember. Down, up. So this needs to come up. This guy needs to come down. All right, let's do it from those 2 points because those aren't too bad. I'm really loving how quiet this motor is. Oh, you have no idea. Yeah, don't care. I still can't get over how quiet it is. It is like stupid quiet. Here, I'll have the cat sit on top of it so you can see him move. Whoa. So now the right is too high and the left is too low. All right, I see how it is. I got it. Down, down, up a little, up a little. kind of wish there was like a faster way of... All right. Now this is the repetitive part. The repetitive, boring, not so fun part. So I suppose I could do something else while I'm waiting for this. While we chat. Which is LED pin bending time. Because I still have a panel and a half left to bend. And these leads will not bend themselves. So for anybody who's watching and they're in chat, how is everyone doing? Is everyone eating pie? I'm just being random now. Oh, snap. I went further down? What the? Let's see, that corner looks like it's fine. How far is it? Just barely, so I'll go down just a hair. And that thing's like 900 miles up in the air. All right, let's try that one. While I sit here and bend LEDs. And just so you guys can see, these are the LEDs for the cube. And that's the pattern I'm bending them in. And like I said, I might do a stream with me soldering up the rest of the matrices. The other 6 panels. All depends. I'm also thinking I may have to reinstall my Elgato software because OBS. Now here's the thing: OBS doesn't detect it but the HD software for Elgato does. Why did that make it worse? What? Now I wish I had a marble. Drop it in the center and see which way it rolls. Because according to this, that's how far off it is. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to lower that one side. Lower that side a little bit. Raise you up. Raise you up. Now the question is like, are you supposed to like basically almost fully compress the springs to do a bed leveling, or are you supposed to compress the springs on your 3D printer to do bed leveling? Yeah. So all of this is in vain. So hooray! I love doing stuff repetitively. Because I can barely feel the I could stop it and just cancel it, but you know what? I like to see where, like, how far it's like. Bleh. That could probably explain why I've been having problems with leveling this thing. So I'm not properly compressing springs. And I'm pretty much guesstimating on how deep I'm making, I'm turning the screws. I'm pretty much going by feel. All right. Now, I like right now my Octopi, my actual touchscreen version and everything like that. The screen's currently off on it right now, and I'm not too worried about it because I'm not using it. It's mainly when I'm not at a computer or something like that, I can use it to as a quick touchscreen to do stuff, like load a print code and stuff like that that I already have on it, or you know, make sure it's doing what I or do some simple like adjustments if I have to. All right, let's see how bad this thing's wobbly. Not sure what was up with that. Telling me it was like it didn't even load the mesh. I wonder if something hiccuped. did I nail it first try and it's so linear it's not even funny? Okay. Now we have something. Okay. That's saying it's super low. On the back side. And then we'll slightly that way. Yeah, again, riveting video coming from me. But this is basically what I'd be doing, even off stream. I think the only difference would be is like I would be playing this music in the background. I'd be playing my actual like MP3 collection, or playing some YouTube videos in the background. You know, copyrighted stuff that they don't want you playing on the internet. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing because I'm reading the XY wrong. Because X is left and right, Y is up and down. So I was reading it. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, so bring you up a little bit. Right, yeah, up. Down. I'm like trying to figure out like why is it making it worse? It's because I don't read XY. Although it's stupidly easy. I don't know. I just had a lot on my mind. You know, troubleshooting this, waiting for paperwork to show up, hopefully. Ow, foot. And was it? It's probably hard to see on here. I might be able to scroll it down. Right here on the screen, I have the Benchy G code, which is oh, see, that looks so much better. All right. Okay, I got to bring that up a little bit more. Up by a hair. This needs to come down a little bit more. How are you? We'll come just a tad there. And we'll come up there. Yeah. What track is this? Dark skies and other disasters. Okay. I'm actually currently working on a new interface for OBS, and it's going to be web-based, and that's the goal, is to make it, it's going to be web-based, so I can have all my assets on my website, everything like that. So all I have to do is say, okay, load browser source, load these cameras, and I set them up how I want them, and then it's all good and golden. I don't have to do anything else. That's the goal. And it's coming along. It is hard. It's been so long since I've done HTML layout that I'm having to relearn a lot of it. But it's coming along. I'm having to use... I'm currently using a table to make all the stuff, but I think I might like ditch that idea and go pure like okay, why are you now like floating 700 feet up in the air? Because I know I didn't make that much of an adjustment. So basically that's 396 402 382 538. You know what? Let's do that. Make origin center of bed. Let's see how well that does. Because I made my point of origin and all that kind of stuff for all my prints and everything like that to be considered center of bed. So it smells like apple cinnamon in here. Because my air freshener, Glade air freshener, just sprayed and it's pointed to go right over my fan. So it blows it right down on me. It's supposed to cover the whole room, but meh, whatever. So, not all sure who's in the chat, but if you're in the chat, say hi. I do like chatting with other people, you know, not just basically waffling on myself. Yeah, I don't know why it's saying that now. Everything's like way up in the air. Um, Yeah, because according to this, it's saying it's like way up in the air, like it's. Let's see what that does. It could be because now everything's down lower and my default z-axis offset is not set correctly. I'll set you back here for a moment. Oh, see, now that looks better. .2, .34. See, I'm getting there. Okay. Up by a tad there. And a little bit down more on the back corner. By a tad there, and I'm not going to touch this corner because it's within reach. It's within parameters. Do. Do. Oh. Oh man, sorry. Probably blew people's ears out on that one. Oh, right. Excuse me. All right. Let's see if that's updated some. Okay, that corner's still a bit high. So we'll bring it down a little bit more. Do that. That. I'm just pretty much trying to get it as close to being green across the board. You know, pretty much uniform in color. Ugh. And then what I'll do is I will set it up in the center for the Z offset, how far it needs to go down to, you know, make a correct print, and then going from there. Ugh. Because then once I get the Z offset and everything like that set into the printer, then I'll feed in the filament and then do some test printing. The goal is by the end of this stream, I should be able to print the boat. As for the accuracy of the print, that has remained to be seen, and that's something I'll do off thing. But if I can get it to print the boat, then I will be happy. Okay, I need to... Oh, see, that mesh is a lot better. Let's see, you're 0.8. You're a little low, so I might turn you just a tad. According to this, it says you're too high, so... Turn you down just a tad. And... this one turn a little bit more. So again, how is everyone doing? I know this is like the fun part of the stream, you know. Most compelling video on the internet done by yours truly. Hey, Hatchet. I'm actually still leveling the bed. That's how far advanced I am right now, is I'm still leveling up the bed. But I'm doing it with the Octoprint software. I'm not doing it through the printer itself. So... yesterday I put in a... Holy shit, that got loud. Oh. Damn. Alright. Yesterday I put in a whole new motherboard. So It's no longer running an 8-bit processor, it's running a 32-bit processor, so it can handle larger jobs, I'm guessing. I don't know. But it also has the silent motor update. So it's the Creality's 4.2.7 silent main board. So I'm setting that up, and like I said, I just put it in last night into the thing. So that's why I'm doing a lot of bed leveling right now. So it's basically, it's like I'm like setting up a whole new printer in a way. But yeah, I'm actually I've got several angles on the printer. You can see the two cameras on the left. The upper camera is my normal, like, basically, display wherever I think I need to put the camera. The one that is right below it is the camera from the Octopi itself. So it's just to kind of prove it. Here's the Octopi. Here's the camera for it. My hand will show up in a few seconds when it finally decides to refresh itself. Okay. I think it just wasn't updating on the dashboard, or it's just being really slow. But yeah, so oh snap, I think that's close as I ever got that. 0.006. Okay, that's a little low. That's still high, so I gotta bring you down some more. Let's do a big chunk like that. That's 0.06. Let's bring you up just a tad. Bring you up just a tad. But yeah, it's I'm really liking this new board. It is so quiet that the only noise I'm hearing from the printer now is just the fans. So if I decide to later down the road to update the fans to silent fans, like the Noctua fans and stuff like that, and put them on there, I might do that. But then it's like when I do anything dealing with the fans here, it could even be the power supply fan too. But if I ever decide to mess with the fans and everything like that, I will definitely be using like Noctuas, or there's probably other ones out now in the market, but maybe redoing this or something like that, or I might just leave it alone, leave it pretty much stock, don't do anything major to it, other than what I've done to it so far, and use this to build another one, build me a whole new printer. And that one's going to be multifunctional. It's going to be not just a 3D printer, but it's also going to be a CNC, possibly, or it's just going to be a 3D printer plus laser, or plus CNC. I'm debating if I want to make a dedicated CNC or make it a combo thing. I'm deciding on because of the dust. I can easily deal with smoke, because that's easy, like just a couple filters and I'm good. But ooh, that one side's just a tad high. Although I am dialing in that back corner a lot better. It's interesting how much of an adjustment makes a world of difference in here. What I would love to do, this would probably, I know somebody's done it. If they haven't, I would be surprised, to be honest. Is make the bed utterly stationary, make the X, Y, and Z be the motion stuff, and have the bed leveling system on motors. Like actual motors that will basically level itself. So basically take all these stepper motors and everything like that and everything and put them onto the bed leveling system. And then let the software tell the bed how far to, you know, adjust it and everything like that. So it makes it perfectly level software. That would be actually kind of cool. And the thing is that I have no doubt that there's something like that exists. More than likely, definitely on a professional level, they have something like that, and also the machines are 16 times bigger than this thing. But I'm saying on a consumer, you know, maker level, something like that, and then make it so that way it, or even just make the bed leveling system work with any current bed leveler. So basically you just take off the screw nut, mount it to the plate that it bends on, basically, and then it will adjust it like that, and it will replace the manual screw nuts on it. Or it could just be part of it, like but then again you have to make sure you use the right screw nut. So ooh, we're getting there. We are getting there. A little bit down there, and just a little bit more there. I mean, I could probably get away with it where it's at, but no. I don't have. I want to make sure it's as flat as possible, but when I go to set the Z offset, which is my nightmare. That is what basically prevented me from touching this thing for 4 months. I don't know when was the last time I did anything with this. I guess the last time I it couldn't have been since the last time I streamed, because that would have been far longer than that. And I did an upgrade stuff here. I know it was last year, but at least 4 months ago, I think it was. So yeah, when I get frustrated about something, I will, like, if it frustrates me to the point where I will rage, I will leave it alone and not touch it for a long time. Because I know if I try to go back to it before I'm done raging about it, or when I feel like I'm done raging about it, I'll get back to it thinking like, okay, I'm done with it, and then all of a sudden instantly get remembered and then rage again and then not touch it for a few more months. So that's why, like, none of my projects, my own personal projects, get done within a reasonable amount of time, because I either get to the point where I'm too bored or I rage. And either one of those two things happen, it's months in between before I pick it back up. Oh. Unless I'm thoroughly enjoying it, then I'll sit there and I'll sit there all day, basically just ignoring everybody and just doing it. So I know it's been a while. But how you been, Hatchet? I haven't talked with you in quite some time. A lot of things have happened with me since I probably last talked with you. So. One of those things was a job that lasted 2 months. Okay, I can live with that. .004. Okay. So down just a tad. Just a tad. Up just a tad. Outriders demo. Is that the new one from Square? Is that the new demo from Squaresoft? It sounds familiar, but I don't remember where it was I saw it. Oh. Then I probably won't be playing it because I'm not okay. I'm old school. I think you might be in the same boat. I liked playing Quake. I liked playing Unreal. You know, back then, everything like that, where it was all that kind of stuff. The newer versions of these things, where there's like classes now and like, you know, like certain perks that have to balance out and blah blah blah, like that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, it adds an extra layer of complexity to the game, but for me, it ruins it. If I'm going to play an arena style game where I'm going to be playing against a bunch of people, it is level playing field across the board. The only thing that can be different is the skin of the character. So, like, all the weapons are the same. The maps will be, you know, the different things. The power-ups will be the same based on, you know, whoever picks up one and stuff like that. I want it to be level playing field across the board. Then you can call it a pure skill-based game. None of these people are going around going, yeah, I play insert character with this thing set, and it's like, it's all skill. You have to be skilled, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, you just have to make sure you have the right gear and make sure you have the loot boxes to give you the right gear. But yeah, that's like my rant. That's .002. Down just a tad. Down just a tad. I don't know. I'm probably way too old school to play with these kids anyways. That's why I play RPGs. If I play them online and stuff like that, at least I can go and do my own thing while everybody else tries to, you know, min-max their characters. I'm just out basically killing everything. I'm sorry, you play video games to have fun, not to overthink them. And then basically rap on people and everything like that for the fact that they're playing it differently than what you expect it to be. I actually, I actually got into an argument with somebody about that. I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago. Where they're going like, no, you have to play it this way. If you play any other way, you're garbage, you're trash, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay. So if I play it this way and I tell him how I play it, it's garbage. And he goes, yeah, because you're not optimizing yourself out correctly and everything like that. I'm like, okay, let's do this. I'll play it my way, you play it your way, and we'll see who does better. So we did like a kind of one-on-one skirmish and everything like that, and I basically handed his ass to him on a silver platter with enough gravy on it and everything like that. It can bury it. He had a different look on life then. He goes, man, you do good. You should do YouTube videos and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I won't do YouTube videos on how to play a game. I'll play a game, and then you play it how you feel like it. This is just how I'm playing it. And then you can cry later when you die 500,000 times. And then I can laugh. Okay. Yeah, I was the lovable one when I worked at a school. All the kids liked me because I was honest. Except for the ones that caused trouble, because then I would point out their stupidity, and then they would hate me before it because they don't like being singled out. So Hatchet, you had a Switch, right? You had the Nintendo Switch? I don't remember. I don't remember if we had that conversation or not. From the latest Nintendo Direct, was there any games that you were interested in coming out? There was a couple of them. I can't remember the names off the top of my head now. The Skyward Sword. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword coming to the Nintendo Switch. I don't even remember if I've beaten that game on my Wii. Yeah, the Diamond and Pearl remake looks good. The Arceus one looks awesome. But then again, I'm into the whole Japanese Edo style period of thing. I'm still not a fan of Snap. I mean, there's people who love it. I was like, no. But that's me. I won't be getting that one. I will be getting Arceus, though. Diamond and Pearl, more than likely. I still need to get my second... I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Up, down, up, down. Let's see. Up. Down. I'll leave that one alone. This needs to go up just a no, down just a tad. But yeah, I like I'm liking the Arceus one. I mean, I played Diamond and Pearl. It's buried in a box. I actually still have my pre-order styluses and base from when Diamond and Pearl came out on DS. I need to get me another Switch. I would love to get me another Nintendo Switch. That way I can then have... because I have Sword right now. I still need to get Shield. But I don't want to buy Shield and play it on the same console because companion games like that I don't like playing, especially when they can be both on at the same time and then interact at the same time. I don't like buying companion games like that on the same system because I want to have them both running and be able to do it like right then and there. I don't have to swap back and forth to do stuff. I couldn't. Okay, I shouldn't say that. It was. I was picky about the offshoots of the Pokemon game. So, Snap, Coliseum, Go, Let's Go, like any of those things and stuff like that, where they've used familiar stuff and changed the mechanics on it to be different than what I'm used to. And yeah, I'm just picky. I'm too like I'm so used to the games be a certain way that when they make little and I'm not saying like everybody should be playing the same thing, but I don't know. Again, it's just me being picky, stingy. Just down a tad more there. Need a tad more there. I'm really, really hoping later this year they will give us an update on Metroid Prime 4, though. I know it's been like last year it was a rough year because of COVID, like everybody couldn't work on the stuff and everything like that, and it was basically the last announcement was that they were doing it and it was being redone by the original Prime creators and everything like that, not Nintendo themselves. Metroid Prime 4 or oh. Yeah. I'm hoping later this year they'll give us an update on Metroid Prime 4. I would love for them to do a remaster or bring the remasters from 1 through 3 onto Switch. But they may be doing that at the same time as a launch date for 4. I don't know. Those were fun games. I thoroughly enjoyed them. I have bought in every version of them. Wow. I've had this stream going for almost 2 hours. It doesn't even feel like it. It's probably because I'm not looking at the... Alrighty, so just bringing it... Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit more than just that. Again, I know, riveting video. Now I'm just like waffling, which is so unlike me. But then again, now I have somebody to talk to. Oh, did you shift? Oh, that's the back camera. That's fine. But yeah, gotta get a job first though. That's my big thing right now, and one that will last longer than 2 months. So all those games will be on the back burner until I can get something. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to leave it right there. That's pretty good on the leveling. It's within pretty much level tolerances, so I'm gonna call it there. So we'll recenter it. And then I'm going to home the Z to the center point of this thing. Alrighty, so currently right now I'm going to use the okay, according to this, it's saying it's at that this thing is sitting 9.08 above the bed. So So basically, I'm going to zero this out. Okay, so actually, okay. Main control, actually, prepare. Okay, that was fun. Alrighty, I think I'm going to make the Z offset adjustment on actually main the control. Okay, so Negative 3.1 apparently is where. Yeah, this has an updated menu, so I'm having to learn the new menu system. All right, that's saying it's 9.78. Oh, my back. All right. All right. So it's telling me it's 9.78. According to its default thing, it's up that high. So control motion, no, not motion. Prepare. Move axis. Move Z. But according to here, it's saying it's 9.8. Is it rounded? No. So what does the screen show me now? I'm going to do this from the BL because I might have to type in commands. Okay, we're connected. Marlin G code. Oh, that's probably why it does it by a 0.2. It's because of the layer height. Using Octoprint to set Z level. Because I want Octoprint to control this whole thing. Okay, let's try this. And 206 Z. Oh, wait. G 92 Z. Why won't... Let us reboot. According to this, it's saying that the current Z offset is still negative 3.1. And now we'll home. right, so right now it's saying it's 9.78. So basically 9.8. I'll do it that. Oh no, wrong button. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Let's see if it knocks that number down. From 9.78 to 4.78. R5. Ender 3 Pro Z offset using BL Touch. More riveting garbage. Alright, so it's G28Z0. Oh, this is so confusing. Hmm. Okay, it's set to 9.8 there. So do I need to add the 3.1? So 9, 10, 11, 12, so 12? See, this is why I hate this. No, let's put in the value that I got originally. I am so confused. I'm literally... It goes up 10. I don't understand this. This is annoying. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. This is I'm getting to the point where it's now getting frustrating because I set the offset for 5 millimeters and it doesn't even do much. Should I set it just for 9? Yeah, it's still like a mile off of the... According to this, 3.6 is where it should be. Okay. I think I'm going to call it here because this is really starting to frustrate me now. Everything works. The BL Touch is supposed to be working and everything like that. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know. It's I'm starting to get mad, and that's when I usually like quit and don't touch the stuff for months, if not, yeah, months. So before I become too peeved with the whole thing, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Um, I'm having it's the same thing with the Z stuff. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I can't find everything's like, oh, insert G code and compile this and stuff like that. I'm like, I should be able to do it from the freaking ender, but I don't know. I got to figure it out. So, and it's going to be one of those things. I don't want to just sit and have you guys listen to dead air or what, and me just waffle on a bunch of random stuff. So I'm going to end the stream here, and I am going to figure this out. So again, thank you all for coming by, and I will catch you later.